All right, I want to start off with saying Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. And I just wanted to do a lesson on the subject matter of predestination, meaning, were we chosen, to receive salvation, before we were even born? I just wanted to give a couple scriptures that would support this idea, that we have, that we were all, predestined, from the beginning, to be in the lot that we're in, such as, whether we're a believer or whether we're, agnostic or, an atheist or, whatever, a Muslim, a Hindu, right? Whatever you believe in, it was all predestined. I'm going to start here. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 1 and verse 5. It says, before I formed thee, and this is the Most High speaking to the prophet Jeremiah here, says, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee. And I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. Right, so the Most High is telling Jeremiah that he knew him before he, was even born, right? And he already ordained him, or in other words, he predestinated him to be a prophet unto the nations, meaning what? That he was, set up to warn, the nations of things to come in the future, right? The judgments that would befall them, right? So that proves it there. That one verse alone proves predestination. But I'm going to give you a few more. Let's go to Ephesians chapter 1. And we'll go to verse 4. It says, according as he have chosen us in him before the foundation of the world, that we would be holy and without blame before him in love, having predestinated, wait a second, let me read that again. Having predestinated us unto the adoption of children by Christ to himself, according to the good pleasure of his will. And I think that's all I need to get in that chapter. But it literally says that we were predestinated. Right? Let that sink in. That proves that we were all predestinated, right? The verse literally uses the word predestinated. And I got one more for you. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 17 and verse 8. And you'll see why I'll point out why I'm reading this and how this ties into predestination. Let me just read the verse first. Revelation 17, verse 8. It says, the beast that thou sawest was and is not, and shall ascend out of the bottomless pit, and go into perdition. And they that dwell on the earth shall wonder, whose names were not written in the book of life from the foundation of the world, when they beheld the beast that was and is not and yet is. Let's go back up real quick. It says, and they that dwell on the earth shall wonder, whose names were not written in the book of life from the foundation of the world. Right, so that shows that it was already predestinated for whoever the elect is, right? Whoever the elect and the remnant are, it was all already predestinated. So those scriptures, and there's more, right? There's more scriptures you could get. Like, I'll give an example. What is that? Proverbs chapter 21, verse 1. Right, the heart of the king is in the hands of the Most High, as the rivers of water, he turns it whatsoever he will. Right, so the Most High has all of these things, in his hand. He can do whatever he wants. That's why the scriptures speak about the fear of the Most High is the beginning of knowledge. And what is this other one? Matthew 10:28, right? Don't fear the man that can destroy the body and not the soul, but rather fear him that can destroy both the body and soul in hell. And where's hell? Hell is here. This earth that we're on. Because hell is a condition of suffering in the Bible. That's what the word hell means. What is that? Ecclesiastes 3:16, right? It's all placed underneath the sun, and that's where judgment took place. You can read it yourself. That's what it says, right? So you got to come out of the Christian philosophy, that we were all taught, right? Because we were all being led in the wrong direction, from the Christian church. All right, but I just wanted to give a couple of scriptures, some basic scriptures on the idea of predestination in the Bible. I hope that video was edifying, and I'm going to say shalom.